Well, thank you so much today. I'm humbled to be here once again. We are here at Transformers Hub, where we come together to transform, to impact, to bring change into lives. None of us was created as an accident. We are not biological accidents. We are not experimental objects in this planet Earth. Each and every one of us, inside of them, inherent of them, is enormous potential to become the solution that this world needs today to solve its problems. And you are the actual person that will address the solution, the problems that the world is faced with. Well, once again, Edwin Peter Sewankambo, for those of us who come from the same continent, and to those of us who have a problem with my other long name, just call me Edwin Peter. And today we are diving into Destiny Snatchers. As usual, we are here to sharpen one another, hold our shoulders together, and make sure that we help one another to live a higher life, to impact, to transform, to change communities, neighborhoods, nations, and the globe at large. So, and we are looking at something that really affects most of the people en route to their destinies. In a number of times, destiny is, could be asking yourself, what is destiny? Why exactly do they mean destiny? What do they mean with destiny? Destiny, precisely, I could put it to mean a mission, your ultimate dream, your assignment, what should I call it? Vocation in life. What is that thing that you are putting yourself to in order to see it materialize tangibly in your life? And you're saying, I can't sleep without seeing this thing come into existence. Maybe that project, maybe that dream, maybe that vision, maybe that calling, maybe that ministry. Mention it all. Is it pursuit of your academic certificate or degree or bachelor's? What is that thing that you're putting your mind to? Your mission, your assignment, your purpose, your dream, your project, your vocation. What is that thing? That is the destiny that you are being given, that you may be able to begin to inform, to impact, to transform lives. And we want to let you know that en route to that, in between, there are going to be things that are going to distract you, things that are going to shake you up, things that are going to push you, things that are going to pull you, almost to stretch you to a point of elasticity. And you are most likely to say, I may give up now. I don't think this was wired for me. I don't think this is what I was meant for. I don't think you're going to give excuses. You're going to mention all kinds of things in order to excuse yourself to give up. But I'm here to tell you, hang on a little bit. Don't throw in the towel. I'm here to tell you, stop. Don't throw in the towel. Just know, everybody that is destined is experiencing the same things you're going through. They have experienced. They are still experiencing. They will experience. So all you need to do is to listen to some people that have gone before you. Maybe listen to people that have experienced what you're experiencing, to highlight you to the things that are going to snatch, that are going to distract you from your destiny. Don't throw in the towel. It's too early for you to give up on the life of your dream, to give up on the life of your destiny, to give up on the life of your mission. It's too early to give up. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. It's too early. Don't let that destiny die. Don't let it die because you've had a little distractions here and there. You're much more than that. And that's why we want to highlight to you the destiny snatchers. When you get to know, when you come into knowledge of some of these things, it is easier for you to know how to deal with them when they show up, because you're not going to have a destiny snatcher free life. No, they are going to come. Snatchers are going to come, but you ought to be in knowledge. How do I navigate myself around the snatchers and get them to a point that they do not distract me, they do not snatch my dream? Yes, I might experience them, but they will not let me drown with them. I will square up my shoulder. I will let my head stay right up and make it to the end of my destiny. I am here alert you of these destiny snatchers today. Well, I want to revisit one of the statements, maybe say quotes, maybe say writings from a very rich Jewish writer named Paul in one of the most outstanding universal books of our times, in the past, in the now, and in the future to come. This man wrote and said in his letters to the Ephesians, to the community of Ephesians, in chapter 1, verses 5, he says, he predestined us for the adoption of sonship through Christ Jesus in accordance with his pleasure and will. He predestined us. That means each and every one is predestined for something. That dream, that project, that ambition, that vocation, that vision, that assignment, you're predestined for it. You are predestined for it. So the moment you land on this earth, you already predestined for that vocation, for that purpose, for that mission, for that assignment. You already predestined. So in other words, now you start all to know, how do I then get to maneuver to see myself get to the end of this destiny? Every human being has a mission in life, has an assignment in life, has a vocation in life that they are meant to offer to the world, which happens to be your destiny. And that destiny is hidden on the inside of you. It is in that destiny that all the life you desire to have in this world, that's where it is hidden. Until you get hold of your destiny, you might never see the life you desire. Not until you get hold of your destiny, you might never see the life you desire. So it is imperative of you. It is very important, vital in life for you to get hold of your destiny. Don't let anybody snatch it, because hidden, trapped, inherent of your destiny is the life you desire now and in the future. You want to see that life? You want to come into that life, a higher life that you've been dreaming of? It's not anywhere else. It's not in the hobbies and the friends you went with to school. It's not in the arms of the government. It is not in your parents. It's not in the village you came from. It's not in the city you were born. It is not in the schools you went to. It is not in the money that people are going to give you. I should say this one, it is going to cause confusion. It is not in the job that you offer. It is not. It is hidden in your destiny. Not until you get hold of your destiny, you will never live to see the life you desire in your entire lifetime. But as we pursue, if you've got hold of this destiny, if you know it, there are certain things you should know that en route to your destiny, you will experience certain storms. You will experience things that will distract you. You will experience snatchers of your destiny because they know the power in your destiny. They know this is what is going to make you to arrive, to transform, to impact, to be a change agent. So they got to fight you. But how then do I navigate myself around it? Because like it or not, all the people we celebrate in higher corridors of power, in higher corridors of influence, in higher corridors of mind, in higher corridors of authority, they experienced destiny snatches. They are still experiencing destiny snatches. They will still experience destiny snatches. But what is the difference between them and us? It's the art of navigating around destiny snatches and still stay afloat without drowning with the snatches. Having the knowledge and the ability, the art to navigate around it. And this is why we're here as Transformers Hub today to bring to you, to bring to your awareness these destiny snatches. Most of man's undesired present lifestyles is due to the mismanagement of their destiny. Man's present undesired state of living is most largely rooted in the mismanagement of their destiny, because they've not gotten the art of how to deal with destiny snatches, distractions. And that's why I don't want you to be among them that give up, that throw in the towel, that mismanage their destiny. Yet hidden on the inside of them is the life they have desired all their lifetime. So that's why we needed to bring it to your awareness, to highlight it to you, so that when you experience it, don't be shaken, don't throw in the towel, don't give up. Square up your shoulder, lift up your head and say, bring it on. Bring it on. And then navigate yourself around it. And before you know it, you'll be on the other end and you'll be celebrated. Number one, destiny snatcher is called ignorance. You're only transformational as far as the information you know. I repeat, you're only transformational as far as the information you know. Are you informed about your destiny? Are you informed about that project? Are you informed about that dream, that ambition, that pursuit, that ministry, that calling? Are you informed of the nitty and gritty that you ought to go through? Have you read the books of the people that have had something in relation with what you're pursuing? Are you informed? Ignorance is destructive. That's why one of the writers did say, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. Ignorance is catastrophic to every destiny pursuer. Do not let it be pressed within your space, within your environment. It is a destiny snatcher. It is going to slay your dream. It is going to suck life out of your destiny. Life, don't let it be pressed within your environment, within your jurisdiction, within your territory. It is going to destroy you. That's why on platforms like Transformers Hub here, we come together to empower ourselves with information. We read books, we read and read and read in order to make sure that we do not fall prey to them that failed before, to them that they said, oh, he had started well, but he lost it. We don't want to be like them. You ought not to be like them. Today, rise up and say, enough is enough. I need to be informed. Take time, detail all the things you need. Get to the drawing board. Read the books you need to read. Get informed. Have the knowledge. And as you do so, bang, you would have gotten into a golden jackpot of knowledge that is going to cause you to stay afloat in the midst of all the storms and the earthquakes that are going to come to deter you, to become a barrier into your destiny. You will just navigate because you already got a floater that makes you to just swing amidst the storms and the tribulation because of knowledge. And eventually you will get to the other side of your destiny. Knowledge. Knowledge, information is key. So do not let ignorance snatch your destined life out of you. Don't give it room, lest it destroys you. And when I look through you right now, you are not going to be a victim of ignorance in your destiny life. Information from today is going to become your unmatched appetite for your destiny life. Read, get informed, go to libraries, buy books, go to the social platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. They are constructive content creators that are providing content. Take time. The algorithm is going to give you, if it sees what you mostly watch, it will offer you that. So don't be scared, oh, I'm going to find this. The moment you consistently watch something, the algorithm is going to start to pull it your side. Everything in relation with what you watch is what is going to be drawn unto you. So don't hesitate. I used to say, oh, I don't want TikTok. I don't want it. Because there is too much of unnecessarily toxic information. But I realized I had to start watching what I needed with the different content creators for free. And they will add value to you. Anything that is a non-value additional, don't give it room. If it does not add knowledge to you, don't give it room. It is only drowning you further into ignorance. What you need is knowledge. So, number one, destiny snatcher, ignorance. Number two, in interest of time, culture. Culture. You've been raised in an area. They say here, for you to succeed, you should have done A, B, C, D. Here, you cannot try out that. It will never work. It will never happen. Yeah, in this society, such a business, such a project will never work. It cannot work. Some cultures believe women are not meant to work. Some cultures believe in this family, we are meant to be only priests, nothing else. What is that culture that you've instilled in yourself? Is it a communal culture? Is it an individual culture that is self-instilled, that is deterring you into your destiny? Oh, me, this is the way I was brought up. That is the culture you've created for yourself. It's self-inflicted. The way I see myself, I cannot do that. I'm too much for that. Hey, you're too much for that. At the expense of your destiny life, because the life you desire is hidden in your destiny. Saying too much for that, it's too much. Come on. Don't let yourself to stoop yourself too low to say that is too much for me. At the expense of your life. Your destiny is your life, man. Your destiny is your life. Inherent of it is to have the power to make you, to offer you life, higher life, successful life, A+ life, the game changer's life. And you say, the nature of that work or activity is too much for me. Hey, why? Don't let that get to you. Oh, this is me. This is the way I was made. This is, hey, get rid of that culture. In my community, we don't do this. The way I come from, we don't do this. Not at the expense of your culture. Some cultures are going to destroy. Don't give them room. I am one person who stands for healthy culture. Culture that adds value. But in the midst of culture, there are certain things that take away from us, that will stop us realizing the bigger picture, the bigger dream. Hey, if there are such things in your life, don't let them sap life out of your destiny life. Because inherent of your destiny is the life you desire. What is the culture offering you that is deterring you, that is barring you, that is hindering you, blocking you into living to the fullness of your destiny? Culture can be your worst unmaking. Be careful. Be careful of some of the cultural values that would snatch your destiny, that dream you work so hard for. Be careful. What is that culture? I know of even cultures that don't let people do exams because it's a particular day. This exam is universal. It is meant to take you, to upgrade you into another phase of life. And because it happens to be on a particular day that the culture you were raised in says otherwise, so you're like, I'm not going to do it. Bang! There you go. You've lost it all the years you've worked. And just because the culture said on this day, no, we don't get to work. Hey, hold a bit. We are called to be as wise as serpents. You ought to be wise. Don't let culture snatch life out of you. Don't let the way you are raised to snatch life out of you. Defy the odds. Yes, I might have come from a geographical location that does not believe in ABC, but I believe I can do this. Yes, in the community where I come from, there is too much superstition, but I will rise above it. Don't let culture destroy your destiny. Or if you attempt to try this in our community, people are not going to consume it. People are not going to buy into it. Don't let that culture destroy you. Beliefs and values that we uphold to. Do you know that the word culture comes from the word cult? To grow into something. That's why they say agriculture. Agriculture. You know, agri things growing. So it is just instilled in you, and it just grew deeper and deeper and had roots. So don't let it suck life out of you. The more you give it attention, the deeper it roots itself into you. Don't give it attention. Think otherwise. Think otherwise besides your culture, and get yourself to live to the fullness of your destiny. Do you want to see yourself live to the fullness of your destiny? There are certain culture values that you ought to let go, and then push yourself to the end. Number 3, deviation from your manufacturer's mind, or deviation from your creator's mind. Everything that is created, manufactured, it comes with a manual. In other words, the manual is the manufacturer's mind. You operating outside the manual stipulations, you are vulnerable to death. For instance, that phone, when it is availed to you, it comes with a manual. How to run it, how to use it, the temperature it should function in, the settings it should work in, and your caution on some of the things that you should not even attempt to put it. Likewise, when you're wired for a particular destiny, like we heard the writer wrote that we are predestined, you come along with a manual. You are created with a manual that you should refer to for you to be effective on this planet, for you to be effective in your destiny life. Do not let yourself work outside the mind of your Creator. Work within the frame of your Creator, because it's the source of the destiny that is hidden on the inside of you. That means He knows how you should function, how you should operate for you to get at the end of your destiny successfully. The day you violate the manual that is available to you for your phone will black out. They tell you, plug it in power, and at a particular time, it should be full. You run it all the time, it's gonna die. You working out of the Creator's mind, out of the manufacturer's mind, is self-sentencing to destruction. Likewise, with your destiny life, your Creator, who is the source of your destiny, provided you a manual for which you should operate. The manual is there. It gives you the do's and the don'ts for you of how to succeed in this life. And that is the word of your Creator. The word, what others call the Bible. I don't know what others call it. For my sister Fedabi, I don't know whether it's the Quran. I don't know. But for me as an individual, that manual is my Creator's manual, is what I ought to prescribe to for me to be sufficiently successful in order to attain the life I want. Yes, thank you, Sister Debedabi. It's called Quran. You know, for our brothers and sisters that are within that faith. You know? So you ought to ascribe to your Creator's mind about your destiny, because He's the source. So stay within His mind for you to be successful. Do not deviate. Do not be derailed, because inherent of your manufacturers, your creators, your source's destiny, efficient mode of operation for you to be successful in your destiny. So don't let yourself move out, work outside the mind, lest your destiny shall be snatched away from you. Don't let that happen to you. And when I look at you, I sense, I believe you are one of the kind that are working within your Creator's, your manufacturer's mind in order to get to your destiny. And when I look at you, you're the right deal for success. Not any other. You're the right candidate for a higher life, for an achiever's life, for a successful life. You are the right candidate. Destiny snatchers is what we are dealing with. The other destiny snatcher is called toxic environments. What kind of environment do you abide? Do you dwell? Do you habitate yourself into? What kind of environment? Starting from friends. Oh, even before I go to friends, you yourself, what is the kind of music you listen to? What is the kind of news you listen to? What is the kind of magazines you listen, you read? The tabloids you put your eyes to. What is that you subject yourself to? What kind of people do you listen to? When you go on TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, what is that you're listening to? If it is toxic, if it's a non-value additional, it's not worth giving your attention. That's why I say anything that is a non-additional value, do not give it attention. Anything that does not add value to you, never give it attention. Don't let your environment be intoxicated. The nature of your environment will predetermine the quality of life for your destiny. I repeat, the nature of environment you attract will predetermine the quality of life for your destiny. Hey, environment is very paramount in your destiny. Do not let toxic environments within your space. As a destiny pursuer, as a person that wants to get to the other side. They are friends. Yes, they are good, but they love partying all the time. Don't stay long with them. Love them, but from a distance. Once in a while, go have fun, but know your limits and come out of them. Go back. Habitate yourself with knowledge, with information. Pursue that dream. Pursue that project. Yes, they will give you calls. Hey, we have this on Saturday. We have this on Friday. We have this on Sunday. This week we have this. Their energy thrives on party, merrymaking. Such people, don't give them attention. Have limits. Have boundaries. Do not expose your destiny, the life of your destiny, to toxic environments. Because the nature of your environment will predetermine the quality of life of your destiny or the life you desire. Their friends, I literally said, I no longer need to call these friends. Their relatives that are so negative. You think that thing will work? People have tried and have failed. What do you call yourself? Who do you call yourself? Do you think you will make it? Don't waste time. Stay at your job. I'm not saying the job is bad, but there are times and seasons you should know that enough is enough. I have worked for this job with a purpose, with an assignment that I'm here for 3 years. Generate the capital I need to start living my destiny. And when that time comes, the people that you're on the same level, because they don't want you to go on a higher level, they'll start questioning you. No, everyone has failed. What are you going to do? What if it doesn't work out? People are afraid of risk taking. And you all are the air. The nature of environment, the friends, they like happening on the weekends, at the beach. Oh, Federby, something is happening this weekend. They're hanging out, we see them, you know. The people there are friends who came to work. Weekend, they're out on the beach. Every weekend, they're out on the beach. Are you going to succumb? Or are you going to be selective? Have boundaries for your environment. Subjecting your destiny life into a toxic environment is self-suffocation for your destiny. Don't suck life out of your destiny because of the environment, negative, toxic, catastrophic environment that you're subjected to. Please, please beware of those toxic environments that want to snatch your destiny. Don't give them room. Don't give them room. They are literally suffocating your destiny. They're always gossiping. They're always talking about others. No greater ideas. Such people, eliminate, cancel, stamp, cancel. They call you. Let them know, oh, I have only 2 minutes. I have another meeting. Hang up. After 2 minutes, hang up. Before they know it, they're like, that one every time you call him, bang. Yeah, you have. You have a lot on your plate to see your destiny, and the destiny that you're building into might be the very solution they need to redeem their lives. And they are trying you to suffocate you, to destroy it and snatch it. Hey, wake up. Don't entertain such toxic environments. Don't entertain such toxic environments. They are destiny snatchers, mission snatchers, vocation snatchers. You could be in school, college, uni, high school, and you're wondering, things are not working around. Look at your circle of friends. Take a self-inventory. What is the nature of the circle of environment, of friends that I have in my environment? Are they going to add value to you? Do you see a future in them? Are they asking you always for answers? Be careful. Beware. These could be destiny snatchers. I'm not asking you to hate them, to dislike them, but have boundaries on how to relate with them. And make sure their negativity, their merrymaking does not affect you. The last one probably I'll give for today, the others you'll find in the book, is disbelief and hopelessness. Destiny snatcher. Number 5, disbelief and hopelessness. We are a total result of the hope we attain or we live. We rise up every morning in hope that things are going to get better. There is nothing as dangerous as a person who is hopeless, because they have nothing to live for. They are capable of killing, destroying, harming, living a reckless life because they have no hope. They have nothing to lose. Do not let yourself come to a place of disbelief. In my neighborhood where I grew up from, there was a neighbor of mine. Gradually, he lost hope. He attempted to kill himself 4 times. And finally, on the 5th time, he did not escape. He became a drunkard. He would come back and batter the wife and fight the wife. And eventually, he went on attempting suicide on several times. And this one thing he would say, everything I'm doing does not work out. I've lost hope in life. And finally, he claimed his own life and committed suicide. Disbelief in self is very destructive. Don't let any grain of disbelief be traced within your space. Don't let hopelessness creep within your space, within the fundamentals of your inner chambers, your inner faculties, your heart, your spirit, your soul. Do not let it get to you. It is very destructive. Do you want to see yourself as a destiny achiever? You ought to disregard any grain of disbelief. Don't let it happen. Every time you feel like hopelessness is creeping, suffocate it, sabotage, frustrate it there and then. That's why we say we create an environment. Books. Surround yourself with books. Surround yourself, with inscriptions on tablets to remind you to cultivate, to grow your faith, your belief, your hope that things will get better tomorrow. That's why you cannot afford to be in a toxic environment, because it is going to bring another snatcher along with it. Disbelief and hopelessness. Don't give it space. Don't give disbelief space. Sorry. Don't give hopelessness space. Do not. Are you going to have some elements of disbelief? Are you going to have some elements of hopelessness? Are you going to have some questions of what you're doing? Yes. All the people that have made it, it's not that they had too much, but they experienced it too. They had some elements of disbelief at one point, but they were able to defy the disbelief. They were able to defy the hopelessness because of their surrounding, what they listened to, what they read, what they watched, the news they watched, the books they read. It empowered their belief system, their mindset, their mentality. And they say, yes, It might be rough now. It might be hard now. It might be a storm now. But it will wither one day. I will make it through. I will make it through. I will make it through. I will rise above it. I will go past that barrier. I will go past that block. I will go past that hurdle. I will go past it. Self-belief. They arose above. They defied the odds of disbelief and hopelessness. You're not going to be hopeless free. You're not going to be disbelief free. It will show up occasionally. But how do you defy it? Resolve in your mind, in the hearts of hearts, in your spirit, and say, yes, it might be hard, but this disbelief is not going to deny me, snatch me from my destiny, from the life of my destiny. I know people who have gone before me. They had it, but they overcame. Me too. I'm not any different. Show up, I'll show above you. Don't give up. Lots of people spoke ill things about me. In the church, in the community, in the environments I've been in, but that never stopped me. It made me stronger. It made me stronger. It kept me stronger. I kept doing what I love to do. I went on and I went on. I did it regardless. They spoke, I ignored. I didn't give them attention. Yes, instances of disbelief, of questioning, of elements of hopelessness. I said, but I am much better than this. I can rise up above this. I can go past this. I resolved in myself. I said, I'm not going to let disbelief snatch me from the life of my destiny. Even my closest people, even the people I lived with. You could be in the same boat. The household you come from, they don't believe in you. Your friends do not believe in what you're doing. Scorned and mocked, insulted, questioned. You've become an object of shame. I've been there. I've been there. I remember as I was working on myself, I used to sleep early in the morning because the all night I'll be working. So one day I was walking on the streets of the city early in the morning. Then one of the people I went with church, he came cruising his car with their wife, and they looked at me and they laughed and they didn't want to look back. Then I was working hard to fend for my family because I used to work with trucks of sand and spend the night going to Rela to get sand, and then in the morning bring it and pile it up in order to sell it, in order to fend food for my kids, to have something to sustain my family. And this morning when we had come back, I was walking back to my place. They found me. They smiled, they laughed. And I looked at them, they didn't want to look back at me. I felt shame. At some instance, I questioned myself. I asked myself, is this the right deal? But hey, I resolved in my heart. I said, I'll keep doing what I love. time came when you keep believing in yourself and hoping and having optimism, becoming optimistic, this belief as a destiny snatcher will be defied. It will have no room for snatching your destiny life. Friends, do not let ignorance, do not let culture, do not let yourself deviating from your Creator's mind. Do not let toxic environments, and lastly, disbelief and hopelessness snatch the life of your destiny. You're much more. Don't cover them in this single being. Do you want to see an achiever's life? A life of timeless transformers, a life of impactful people, a life of legacy? Beware. Take action. I call upon you. Be vigilant to keep off these destiny snatchers. Once again, I'm Edwin Peter Sewankam at Transformers Hub. Thank you all. Fedabi, Mark, Uncle Mark, Trisco. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, all of you. Mama Caro, our HR, our IT personnel, Mr. Jonathan. To all the Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, and TikTok, friends, community of Transformers Hub, we salute you. Make sure that you beware of your destiny snatchers. Do not entertain them into your environment. Your life will not remain the same again. Over to you. Salute. I sign out. Back to the high command. Bless you.